The robotic suite. So far, you're the only person trained to use it, yes?
The police have already arrested Faye once. You know where this is heading.
You'll be back as soon as we can find you a new heart.
I'm right in thinking that you were responsible for injecting the co-amoxiclav into the saline bag.
I filled them and Lauren wrote the labels.
Lauren Minster.
We have to be seen to be using this robot, or the Department of Health is going to take it off us.
Please don't take it out on me.
You stupid, ignorant, malicious little...
I hate to see Joseph jeopardize such a promising career.
You need to forget about this potassium business. Go home to your wife.
What are you doing here, Nigel? You don't have your own hospital to go to?
Your CEO wants to chat with me about your robotics department, didn't she say?
Probably.
I was at a meeting in London the other day where your name came up. They were saying you could lose the robot, Michael, if you can't get it up and running.
You must be wondering how I'm controlling it.
Get a girlfriend, Robert.
This is great.
It's left ventricular submitral aneurysm. Not seen one before?
No. She's profoundly deaf in the left ear, moderate loss in the right.
Hmm?
She wears a hearing aid.
Yeah.
Where's she from?
Reading, I think.
I mean originally.
I'm not sure.
Deborah Elika. She's Nigerian. So what will you do? A resection?
Well, let's see how she is.
Get in on this. It's a good one.
Can you
Right.
just wait here a minute?
Hello, I'm Mr. Byrne. I'm standing in for Mrs. Beecham.
Oh, is she not going to be my surgeon?
She's on leave right now. It's going to be me, Deborah.
I'm sorry, would you excuse us? Mr. Byrne, I need your help for a moment. I saw you this morning in the basement. You need to be careful. You're not the only one with a key. Have you spoken to Faye?
Not exactly, but I know she has every confidence in me.
It's not going to help her if you lose your job. You need to concentrate.
I need to speak to Dr. Green and Laura Minster about potassium.
No, you've got to forget that.
Well, I can't. Who's going to ask Green if he thinks it's possible that potassium is the key? Someone has to. The police have made it perfectly clear that they won't.
Then I will. I don't think it's a good idea, though, you working with Lauren Minster.
I'm not going to question anyone. Not if you speak to Green.
Joseph, I've been thinking about your position. If I've made a mistake about you...
No. Let me prove you right.
Hey, what are you doing back here?
I got an email from him.
How long has he been here?
About a week.
What's the hold-up? We've got a knackered kidney. Whip it out.
I'm going to. We've had to bump him a few times. It's a social emergency, not a medical one.
Length of stay in hospital. Open procedure, 5 to 7 days. That's you. Laparoscopic procedure, 48 hours all going. Well, that's me. Do you notice any difference there, Mr. Technal?
Robert. What will we do without you? What is that?
Survey. Nephrectomy open versus laparoscopic. Advantages and disadvantages.
And where did you find it?
Internet. And one of the contributors was kind enough to print it off for me.
Right.
The post-op morphine figures come from him. They're most impressive. Been talking to my neighbour here.
I'd really rather you didn't. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing.
Is it?
If you have any pain, just press that button, Robert, and rest. Just rest.
Yeah, apparently these cameras are fully functional, so...
I thought we agreed he could hang on to them only if he kept within bounds.
Sorry, sister.
All right, I'm gonna go see Vanessa.
What about?
Nigel Cannon, a surgeon from St. James, he's sniffing around our robot. And the icing on the cake, a visit from the Department of Health. Great.
Oh, it's like a pouch. What is that?
That's the aneurysm which has led to all of your problems, the palpitations, the pain. We can't just leave it like this. We need to take urgent action to prevent any major events.
So what can you do?
There's a complication.
These are the results of your liver function test, Deborah.
My liver?
You seem to have some damage caused by your heart condition. Your blood takes longer to clot, and because of the increased risk of bleeding, you're not an ideal candidate for cardiopulmonary bypass.
We need to remove part of your ventricular wall, and sometimes we have to repair the mitral valve, which is right next to it. To do that, we have to stop your heart.
Okay. So there's a risk. I accept that.
We've got one more thing to worry about, too. You had some lung function tests last week.
Not very good, were they?
You had TB as a child, Deborah.
Yes, when I was 12. I have scarring in the lung. I started the treatment very late. I couldn't afford the medicines. That's how I came to England.
What happened?
An English couple took me under their wing. They wanted to adopt me.
Right, are they...
No, I'm on my own now. How bad are my lungs?
We're not sure that you're suitable for general anesthesia.
So if you can't put me under and my blood won't clot, I'm not sure what you can do.
That's what I need to think about.
Okay. Think hard, please.
Coffee's cancelled. I've got a dash.
Fine.
Hey, you. I'm working there today.
Okay, why?
They're short-staffed. I'm mucking in.
How many team player brownie points is that?
A bucketful. You should try it sometime.
Oh, Mr. Byrne, I would love to follow this case. It's so unusual.
Yes, I'm sorry, it's not suitable.
Penny, I can spare you if you want to go with your brother.
Do you think I should?
It's up to you.
My PA made a mistake. The DOH are not coming today. Honestly, that visit has been postponed, as you know.
As I know. I don't know anything.
I emailed you.
When?
You didn't read it. I have been in regular contact with them about the robotics.
And what are you telling them?
Well, that we don't have a robotics surgeon.
Because we have to consult Connie and them over every potential candidate, which is delaying us even more.
Yes, they know all that, and they understand.
Do they? And what about my position? I need to get on a course and fast. I am the director of surgery. I can't even use that thing.
I booked you in for next week, but I need to confirm it today.
Next week?
Yep. It's the last place. Here.
What are the dates? There goes Christmas.
What do you want to do, Michael?
Book it. So, what else is in the pipeline that I don't know about?
Nigel Cannon. He's here for an interview today, and you need to see him. Oh, great. You don't like him. Well, he's robot qualified. He's available.
Why do I
and
need him if I'm doing this course?
We don't have that kind of time, Michael.
Well, how long have we got before they do make a visit?
Hello. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Good. Thank you. Bye. They're on their way.
They are not taking that robot, not on my watch. All right, so we have to be up and running today.
This would be the first submitral aneurysmectomy in Holby, let alone on a beating heart.
Well, if she's willing.
Thank you. She has very poor lung function.
Yep.
Repeat everything. Echo, lung function tests. She's vulnerable. Is she here on her own?
Yeah, yes, she is.
Speak to me before you do anything.
What's happening with Green?
Just leave that to me.
Right, Mr. Dagnall, off we go.
See you in there.
I need blood gases from bed 4's arterial line, a fresh dressing on bed 2, and urinalysis on bed 3. Write it down and do it in that order. Dr. Valentine.
I heard you were busy. Anywhere I can help?
I'm so glad I'm not cynical. Some people are only here for the brownie points. You got another volunteer.
Oh, great. What can we get you doing? Cannulations, bloods, chasing results?
No problem.
Bloods. Bed 5, FPCs, U's and E's, and then come back.
Okay, I just need you to sign here and here next of kin for me, okay? Thank you. Hey, what are you doing here?
Ah, something a little more interesting than you by the looks of it. But it's all teamwork, right?
Can I ask you about your circumstances?
I'm sorry? I have no hearing this side at all.
Your circumstances. You have no one here for you. I'm being nosy.
You don't need to worry about that. I'm not that vulnerable. I'm just on my own. I am the boss of my own life, sir. You can be sure of me.
I see.
Who's the boss here? Who decides about me?
I do.
If you don't mind, I'm going to turn this off for a while and rest my brain. It's hard when everything comes flooding in.
Okay.
Sometimes you need to listen to one voice only.
Riding along in my automobile, my baby beside me at the wheel. I stole a kiss at the turn of a mile, my curiosity running wild. Cruising and playing the radio, with no particular place to go. Riding along in my automobile, I was anxious to tell her the way I feel. So I told her softly and sincere, and she leaned and whispered in my ear, cuddling more and driving slow, with no particular place to go.
I need you to keep a close eye on Mr. Dagnall's BP. It was slightly raised earlier, but that may have had something to do with his neighbor.
Straightforward nephrectomy.
Yes, it is. This isn't a consultation, Nigel. You seen our robot?
Not yet. You need to be careful not to mobilize the right kidney with the colon. Oh, there you go, your first landmark. Right ureter.
So I've been talking to Vanessa.
Uh-huh.
She says you might be interested in helping out here.
Well, I'd be quite interested in playing with your robot. In this op, for instance, just gorgeous with a robot. Beats everything. Football, sex, other things.
Other things? What are other things?
Other things that people like. What is this, the third degree?
No, it's a job interview.
You've reached the renal hilum.
Okay. TSG 45 stapler with vascular cartridge.